Last time on Dragon Ball
DBC.
I think I sound just like him, actually.
Close enough.
Find out next time.
You would have fooled me.
That's pretty good. If anybody's hiring a voice actor, even if I have to pay you to play the part, no, I'll suck your dick for a voice role.
What was it that Josh was acting on?
Oh yeah. So apparently they're working on a few Avatar spinoffs. I can't remember the
What character, but...
No, the studio that's doing these, but... Oh, shit, I do need to move the camera. What the hell is going on?
It's a little bit to the right.
A friend of the show, Josh Palald, a.k.a. the RuneScape felon, is voicing a character in one of the new Avatar shows that's coming out. So congrats to him.
That's pretty cool. Like that's really, really, really cool.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to think that one day you'll have like your names rolling up in some sort of credits. Mm-hmm. It's pretty cool. But welcome back, guys, to the Weebs Closet. My name is Nekko.
I'm Jake.
And we are still not alongside our folks. They're still in San Andreas, Tonio. They'll be back for the last episode or something of the sorts. You know, tomato.
Don't worry about
Everybody says tomato, so whoever says tomato out there is wrong. With that said, we are ready to watch this. Last episode, the characters were questioning their existence and their reason to do what they do.
Just as we all do. We all have to take a moment and question, why do we react to anime? Why does anime exist? Who am I? What is the purpose of anime titties? And these are the questions that we need to ask.
I kept my eyes open so wide that I started tearing.
I'm expecting you to slowly zoom in on your face while I'm asking these questions. So please make that happen.
Anyways, so that was it. We saw Oobleck, and he gave his reasons as to why he wanted to be a huntsman, which I think they're okay. Some people can think that it's a little bit lackluster as he doesn't necessarily delve too much into it. Mm-hmm. But I do feel like he kind of hit it on the nail. Like in his eyes, it's all about me having the power to do something. I can prevent things to happen. I can prevent death of happening. And then I can also, as a teacher, use this knowledge that I learned in the field to give it to the new people that are going to be doing the same job that I once did.
Yeah, that's sort of not to sound like an asshole, but it's sort of the answer I expected out of somebody like him. I wasn't expecting him to be like, oh, I am a Mr. Tough Guy. Even though I was expecting a misdirect, you would think that he became a huntsman to use his ability, which is knowledge. And that's basically what he said, is that he's using the most powerful weapon, knowledge. Yeah,
so I mean that was cool, and then I do like the characters asking themselves the question. It's like, why am I here? Mm-hmm. So hopefully we get more into that eventually.
We learned a little bit more about Grimm. I don't really we watched World of Remnant, but I still don't feel like I know a lot. I feel like I know a lot about Dust and Semblance and Aura, but not so much Grimm.
Yeah, there's still not a reason. They say that their origin is unknown. So and that's basically what it is. It's I don't think they delve too much into it, and they honestly should. I feel like that would be a pretty cool thing to jump into.
Yeah.
Because, you're supposed to be fighting this particular thing constantly, but why? Besides the point of, fighting to save people that are getting attacked by them, but, why are they doing what they're doing,
Mm-hmm.
There's really no other reason that to kill. But, with that said... Follow us in this channel. Please subscribe, like the video, comment on it. Please do comment. We do mention a lot of commentees. I don't know. People do comments. Commenttoirs. We do we do talk about whatever y'all say. So by all means, keep on doing it. We enjoy actually bringing y'all up and shouting you out. Follow us in the Twitter. I keep wanting to say Twitch. It's Twitter, the main guy. Mm-hmm. Twitter. Only 3 of you guys follow us in there.
Yeah, I think it's just me, you, and then a couple others.
Yeah.
But we haven't really tweeted anything.
I know. I mean, I did tweet it once. But hopefully we get a little bit more active on it. It's not, right now, since there's nobody in there, there's no point on tweeting. But once we see you guys in there, we're definitely going to start tweeting more often. And also getting y'all guys' inputs in a lot of questions that we have that we may not just want to answer ourselves, but rather have you answer it for us. But with that said, we're jumping into the show. Please watch on Rooster Teeth and come back. Or Crunchyroll. They do have it over there too. We're watching it on Crunchyroll. So, right. 3, 2, and nos fuimos. So loud. There's a point that he makes.
There's a point where it tips, there's a point where it breaks, there's a point where it bends, and a point we just can't take.
After this, we'll be able to. We only get 2 more of this intro.
I'm low key kind of forgot how the third intro looks like, so unfortunately for you guys, you won't see it until episode 3. But
no, that's right. We're cutting it out because there's spoilers apparently.
Yes, there's spoilers. Which actually, guys, be careful with your comments. There's a lot of your comments that have a lot of spoilers in it. There's a few of you that say spoilers behind it, so it's cool. But like, whenever you don't say it and you're like blatantly saying what happens in the show, like at that point, let's just turn this into a discussion channel. You know, like we want to react to.
I told you that Vivi, the show I'm watching now, has a lot of spoilers in the intro, did I?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, because they didn't show it actually for the first 2 episodes. Like, there was no intro for the first 2 episodes of the show.
But then the next one starts.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, that makes sense because they're showing a lot of stuff now.
Of course. So logically, you got out of bed, dressed yourself completely, and decided to gaze menacingly out into the distance. What's wrong?
I've trusted him for years. We both have. I can't help but feel like he's keeping us in the dark.
Don't be ridiculous. You know very well that we are not the ones in the dark.
That makes it worse. I refuse to believe that a man I've trusted for so long would act so passively.
You're a good person, James. You've always done what you think is best for the people, even against strong protest.
He likes the doms, not the subs.
But it's high time you stopped talking about trust and started showing it. Ozpin has experience that the rest of us lack.
Maybe I was right.
That's something worth remembering.
To be sus.
Wait, so you're saying that he wasn't not talking about dumps and subs?
Nekko. Wow, she does. I'm looking at the I was like,
the scope.
Does she always have a scope? She did.
Would you take first watch or would you take any other watch?
I feel like I'd take first watch.
Why?
So I could just get it the fuck over with.
That's exactly what I was thinking too.
I would hate for somebody to wake me up at like 4 a.m. and be like, hey, can you watch for like an hour?
Okay.
Fuck, no.
Blake, are you awake?
Yeah.
Why do you think he asked us about being a hunter?
I want to go back to sleep.
Like, what was he trying to say? Maybe he was just curious. You think?
No.
Weiss, are you awake?
Of course I'm awake. You two are talking. And I think when I said I wanted to honor my family's name, I meant it. But it's not what you think. I'm not stupid. I'm fully aware of what my father has done with the Schnee Dust Company. Since he took control, our business has operated in a moral gray area.
That's putting it lightly.
Which is why I feel the need to make things right. If I had taken a job in Atlas, it wouldn't have changed anything. My father was not the start of our name, and I refuse to let him be the end of it.
All my life, I fought for what I thought was right. I had a partner named Adam. More of a mentor, actually. He always assured me that what we were doing would make the world a better place. But of course, his idea of a perfect future turned out to be not perfect for everyone.
He wanted to
I joined the academy
kill.
because I knew huntsmen and huntresses were regarded as the most noble warriors in the world, always fighting for good. But I never really thought past that. When I leave the academy, what will how can I undo so many years of hate?
I'm sure you'll figure it out. You're not one to back down from a challenge, Blake.
Are they getting bigger every
I do
episode?
it all the time.
Bigger?
When you learned I was a faunus, I didn't know what to do, so I ran. When I realized my oldest partner had become
personalities
a
of the
monster,
characters.
I ran. Even my semblance. I was born with the ability to leave behind a shadow of myself. An empty copy that takes the hit while I run away.
At least you two have something that drives you. I've just kind of always gone with the flow, you know? And that's fine. I mean, that's who I am. But how long can I really do that for? I want to be a huntress, not really because I want to be a hero, but because I want the adventure. I want a life where I won't know what tomorrow will bring, and that'll be a good thing. Being a huntress just happens to line up with that. I'm not like Ruby. She's always wanted to be a huntress. It's like she said, ever since she was a kid, she dreamt about being the heroes in the books, helping people and saving the day, and never asking for anything else in return. Even when she couldn't fight, she knew that's what she wanted to do. That's why she trained so hard to get where she is today.
Well, she's still just a kid.
She's only 2 years younger. We're all kids.
Well, not anymore. I mean, look where we are. In the middle of a war zone and armed to the teeth.
It's the life we chose.
It's a job. We all had this romanticized vision of being a huntress in our heads. But at the end of the day, it's a job to protect the people. And whatever we want will have to come second.
That's weird for Weiss to say that, you know? Like the most self-centered of the group, I would say.
Yeah. Puts it a little bit into perspective, huh?
Go back to bed. Zwei!
Bye, bitch.
That was a weird animation of Ruby getting up. Yeah, the skirt. Okay, yeah, it was the skirt that looked weird. It was all puffy.
Zwei, where are you? Zwei!
Why would you wear such a puffy?
Zwei, this is a wasteland. You
Skirt.
literally could have done that anywhere.
I would want something that's light, not not heavy.
Yeah. I don't know if skirts are heavy or not, I'm gonna be honest, but
I thought I heard a Beowulf or something. Let's just finish our patrol and get back to base.
It's a dog. The dog is just like chilling.
Did they go in yet? One bark means yes. Oh, this is it. This is it.
I swear that dog.
Oh man. Come on. We gotta get the others.
oh,
Huh?
good gosh. Why is taking so many beatings over the last few episodes?
I mean, much rather throw him over there than throw him down, right? God damn. Thank God for Aura.
A little bit of desaturation here.
Yeah, there's a couple of weird noises in here that our headphones are able to pick up.
Long way from home, little girl.
Oh,
Use your semblance, you can win still. Oh, it's saturating. What the hell? Wait, what is going on?
Boss is gonna
Wait.
want to see this one.
Why is she losing?
uh,
I guess those guys are really
Hey,
strong. I
Weiss.
don't know.
I
It's
mean,
your... Ruby?
she
Hey,
she doesn't have the blade anymore, so
Can she not use her semblance?
I mean, she can use her semblance, I
Why?
guess.
I'll take super speed over anything.
What's going on?
I guess her idea is like, I'm already grabbed, so let me just fight back.
Your leader may be in trouble.
But if you think about it, we've never seen her fight without the blade, without Crescent Rose.
Oh, they got a few of these big old boys.
You trying to do blow us to the moon?
Sorry, sir.
Hey, boss! Found something you might want to see.
Is it good or bad, Perry? Because let me tell you, I have had a day.
Oh boy.
It's a little girl?
That would be bad.
Ruby's scythe.
Oh no.
Do you think she fell?
Well,
Down there.
oh my. Of course. Of course, of course, of course!
What is it?
How could I be so stupid?
Dr. Oobleck, what's wrong?
Mountain Glen! Yes, an expansion of Vale that was inevitably destroyed by creatures of Grimm, previously home to thousands of people, working people commuting to the city, the main city, developed a subway system to the inner city. Grimm's attacks increase, population in danger, now desperately searching for shelter. City evacuates into metro tunnels, and what do they find? The southeast quadrant of Vale is known for wild forests and deep caves.
Doc, what are you saying?
My dear, we're not just looking for an underground crime network. We're looking for an underground crime network!
They've been working in caves?
No, Mountain Glen was Vale's first serious attempt at expansion. It worked for a short period of time, thanks to an aggressive perimeter defense and unique transportation. The city developed an elaborate subway system to carry citizens safely from the new territory into the main kingdom. Sadly, without the many natural barriers Vale had to protect its borders, Mountain Glen was doomed from the start. As the end drew near, the citizens of the territory made one last attempt at survival. They took up shelter beneath the city, in the massive caves that they had cleared out for the subway, and they had cut themselves off from the surface.
An underground village?
In a matter of speaking, yes. A safe haven. Until an explosion opened the mouth of another cavern, filled with subterranean Grimm. After that, the kingdom officially sealed off the tunnels, creating the world's largest tomb. If Ruby is down there,
Ooh.
we must find her.
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
That's already the end of the episode? No.
Well, I guess this was the last episode, guys.
Whatever,
See you in the next
fine,
one.
Whatever. fine, whatever, fine.
All right, no, but going back. Out of all of them, which resonates, or which one do you think is the best out of the three?
I can't remember what Yang said.
Yeah, Yang was saying that for her, it was mainly just going with the flow. Like, she just wants a life that she doesn't know what tomorrow will bring. So being a huntress just so happens to line up with that. Like, she's not in there for
to save people.
Yeah, like it just comes in tangent with it.
I feel like Weiss. Like, I liked what Weiss had to say, but I still don't like
Wise.
I guess that's a really good way to put it, is that Weiss isn't super likable yet. So a lot of the times that we get info on her, we don't know the context behind it. We just hear things, sort of.
Yeah, and from her, it's something like anybody just could say. You know, like I don't know. If she hasn't given us a reason as to why we need to like wait. Her words. I can see what you're trying to say.
And so I'd probably say, not unfortunately, but by default, Blake kind of not hits the closest to home, but compelled me the most, I would say, out of the three characters. And it's also kind of like cheating, because we have gotten the most out of Blake, knowing where she comes from, and her talking more about Adam and how he changed and whatnot, and how she doesn't want to be like that. So I thought that was all really good.
I did like it.
It's weird because Ruby still feels like the main character, but now I'm starting to think that we know the least about Ruby. And
a lot of people can argue that too. Like this show, it's more about the characters surrounding Ruby than Ruby herself to a certain degree.
But she's still the most fun to me. Like, I enjoy her screen time the most over any of the other girls. So like, I'm not mad about it, but I just want to know more about her, because I know that there's stuff, because we listen to soundtracks.
Yeah, I think the problem with Ruby, and what I mean with the problem is, I mean the reason why we feel we get less with Ruby is because although that we get some screen time with the rest of the cast, we see how things are happening around Ruby and to Ruby, and so there's less need for us to know her past, but rather see her progression currently. And and that's where the writers may be stuck in. It's like, when can we bring you some sort of background piece about Ruby that could show you her growth whenever she's always been this person that always wanted to do good, always wanted to, you know, help out, which is probably the closest that we've known about her background. It's what Yang said on this episode, whereas, you know, ever since she was a little girl, she wanted to be a hero in the books, doing things for people without asking anything in return. So I feel like it's hard to make some sort of background that makes her feel like she has some sort of push behind her, other than I just want to do good. Granted, we do have the story, we do have the songs, and we know that there might be something out there that's also giving her the push, but I feel like we definitely are not nowhere near for it to be revealed. Yeah. Or because there hasn't been anything even pertaining to their parents other than Yang talking to Blake that one time, and that was it. So I honestly think that that's the reason why I feel like we know the least about Ruby, is because the situation is difficult to call for her backstory or something. Mm-hmm. Whereas these other characters, we don't know where they came from, so we can go ahead and just make something up real quick. True.
It feels like we're on the verge of it, though. To me, at least.
I do like where we're heading in this one, because now their main character is actually in trouble. Usually, the main character is not the one in trouble in a lot of shows. Mm-hmm. So I like it that, you know, like, now we get to see the point of, like, us struggling to get out of whatever situation we're getting into.
Especially Ruby, because she's the leader of this group. She's, like, not just the main protagonist, but the most skilled fighter. So this is gonna be interesting, yeah. And we're meeting up with Torchwick again. I thought that they were just gonna, like, capture her and, like, take her to their lair. I don't know, but, like, the fact that Torchwick is down there makes things a little bit more interesting.
What do you think about Oobleck's weapon?
It looked like a giant wand.
Would you have thought that his thermos is what turns into the thing?
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Yeah, it was his thermos.
Okay.
I mean, I could go back a couple of seconds real quick.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
what the hell could that be?
For me, right now, I just feel like a giant fucking bat. As most as, like, kind of like the trailers with the guy that had the bazooka bat.
But there's a handle on the back, obviously. Because it's a thermos and because he's holding it.
Could it be some sort of flamethrower?
Or a water thrower.
I mean, yeah, because hot tea or coffee.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
People, that'll be cool. But all right, I just wanted to like us out. I mean, I didn't expect it to be the thermos the first time outside, and outside like, oh, that's freaking cool. Like, it makes all the sense. He's always carrying a thermos with him. I'm curious. I mean, I'm pretty sure that you can speculate that Ozpin's weapon has to be his cane. He's always walking around with his fucking cane.
That's why I'm saying that, like, Ozpin and Torchwick feel like.
Oh yeah, he also has his little cane too.
Yeah.
And Ruby couldn't fight barehanded. So
yeah, that was a little bit weird to me. Felt kind of convenient. Like, I get her just getting straight up beat up if she's not using her semblance, but she literally has super speed. And we saw in the food fight episode that she doesn't need her weapon. And yeah, she had food, but, like, if you can turn a baguette into a weapon, you can turn anything into a weapon. I'm sorry. So I was expecting something a little bit more out of that, but, like, it is leading to something really interesting, so I'm not, like, gonna complain.
Too upset about it, yeah. But with that said, guys, this was this week's episode. Comment, share, subscribe, talk, do whatever things.
Do all the things. And everything in the world. All the things. The next one. Goodbye.
Welcome to the internet. Hope you guys enjoyed another Weebs Closet reaction. A special thanks to our Patreons. We appreciate your extra support to keep this channel going. Be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to stay up to date with our latest videos. See you in the next one.